Hello everyone, my name is Tim, and this is my YouTube channel, Boy Toy Timmy. I named it as such because Boy Toy was my previous lifetime as a child sex slave for the Illuminati, and that was interesting to find out. And then Timmy is kind of like my playful side in this lifetime. So it's kind of like two lifetimes merging together in this channel. I have a lot more gifts besides exploring my previous lifetimes. I am able to commune with collective consciousness. Other people call it Christ consciousness. People don't realize that because this is happening all across the world, that this is truly the second coming of Christ. Only it's not just one being, we're scattered everywhere. You can't track us all down. And so don't even bother trying. Anyway, being connected to collective consciousness, I have multiple levels of collective consciousness that I go through and I explore and ask questions. My first level started out with communing with other people on the planet, though I didn't know their location or names or faces. I couldn't see any of that, but I was telepathically connecting with them. Beyond that, I started connecting with Earth consciousness, Gaia consciousness. Some of the extraterrestrials call her Terra Gaia. So, right here, I need to stop and explain collective consciousness. Just like all of the cells in your body make up who you are and where your thoughts are at and your consciousness, just like all of your cells in your body create that, it's the same thing on a planetary scale. All life on the planet, tree, animal, people, regardless, add to the collective consciousness of the Earth, Mama Gaia, who I lovingly name her as. And so that is a description of collective consciousness. The being that the humans call God would be the collective consciousness of our star, our sun, our solar system. So all the planets combined, that would be the collective consciousness of our solar system. And it's no different as below, so above. Just like the cells in your body create you, all life on Gaia creates her, all life in our solar system creates God. Occasionally, deities are able to incarnate, and that includes Mama Gaia or God or other beings. And when they're able to incarnate, they take on the level of consciousness in a physical form. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm still me, I'm still Tim, I'm still Boy Toy Timmy, but my mind has compartmentalized itself to be able to connect with all of these different levels of collective consciousness. So I was at Mama Gaia. Once I connected to Mama Gaia, I started communing with plants and animals. My first experience with a plant was talking to a tree out in front of my house. I saw a dog walking by and the owner walking it, and the dog peed on the tree, and I was like, God, I wonder if the tree's like that or not, because I mean, I understand it's a level form of water, but I wonder if the trees are offended. And the tree actually answered me and told me that it was beneficial to them because with urine around the trunk, right around the height that the dogs can pee on, it helps deter insects that would otherwise start burrowing into the tree, kind of like termites or something like that. And I was like, whoa, that was cool to learn. And then I've communed with animals, and I love animals. They're so much more honest than people. I kind of try not to read the thoughts of and emotions of other people because it can get kind of difficult sometimes. So that was Mama Gaia. Next thing I know, I'm telepathically communicating with extraterrestrials, primarily the Arcturians, and they're a cool bunch of people. They've got a awesome sense of humor. When you open yourself up to the Arcturians and you allow them to come through and explore your mind and your thoughts and have nothing to hide, because you really can't hide from anything with these beings. Um, but they actually develop a similar sense of humor that you have with what you would consider your friends and close companions in life. Soulmates, you might say. Just that joking banter. I mean, and it depends on the person, but for me, it's like that. I grew up on comedy sitcoms that were like that, and it was just that's where they get it from. I have one friend who's connected similar to me, not quite where I'm at, but he has cartoons talking to him. And I find it fascinating because his guides are literally using what he knows to their advantage to be able to communicate with them. And that's kind of how it works, telepathically speaking. So after the Arcturians, they introduced me to Archangel Michael. And if you notice the feather in my hat, go ahead and pull it off. There's a feather on my hat. That was my original feather, was a gift from Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael taught me how to properly hold my auric field. It's supposed to be in the form of a torus, not an eggshell. Energy needs to flow. And so I started meditating with that auric field in mind every time I meditated. And he taught me to create the violet flame in the heart chakra. And I'm a transmuter of energy. And so anything that passes through me gets purified and cleansed and then goes out, back out. And my auric field works in both directions. I've got an up-down thing going on simultaneously. Look into Kundalini if you want to. But Archangel Michael taught me all that. And Archangel Michael prepared me for the next level, which I've been an atheist most of my life. I've explored other religions, but I've been an atheist most of my life. But Archangel Michael introduced me to Source, our sun. As far as like the Jesus Christ being the Son of God, in reality, Jesus Christ was the God of the sun, incarnated on earth. I went into that a little bit earlier. And then, so in a sense, I'm kind of like that. You know, I'm kind of helping bring collective consciousness to the humanity. But at the same time, I'm not going to try and live the life that Jesus did. I don't want to be famous. I don't want any of that. I just want to live my life and just be me and casual and everything like that. And then from there, I did spend one night in meditation and I skipped a few levels. Like once I got the approval of our sun, the collective consciousness of our solar system, I skipped a few levels. And next thing I know, and this is year 2 of my awakening at this point, I'm communing with the collective consciousness of our galaxy. Apparently the Pleiadians said hi to me on my birthday, which was cool. Very sweet of them. And during a dream slash, I don't know what it was, alternate reality experience, they called me emissary. And I got really confused. I don't know why the Pleiadians would call me emissary other than the access that I've opened my mind and body and physical being up to. Because any soul that's willing is able to experience me, because I'm not going to change me. I'm not a channeler. I don't channel usually. Sometimes I'll allow them to come through, but usually I'm the one that's just giving the information. It's not like I check out and forget like a lot of channelers do. I actually perceive the information and I help translate it in forms that humanity can understand. I have a lot of ideas as far as like free energy and free technologies. I don't have the means of creating them, unfortunately, but I'm happy to share my ideas. I understand the atom from a subatomic level, and how it functions and why it's ever flowing. And I also know how to harness that level of energy in order to create free energy. Tesla was on the right path, but couldn't get the funding for it. Same here. Go figure. But I'm happy to share the idea with everybody. I'm going to use, rather than going through the courts and, all of the patent stuff and everything, I'm just going to use the timestamp on my videos when I share them to be able to prove that it was my idea. But honestly, I don't want to claim ownership. I would rather have everyone have access to the ideas than claim it all as my own, because I've only got pieces of what can be done. But I have enough pieces to spur the minds and imagination of other people that are scientifically oriented. I'm also one of those people that will likely trigger you. Either I will trigger you or I will unlock you. I'm happy to do Q&As once I'm able to start going live and stuff. But I'm still exploring my gifts. I've only been doing this for 3 years. Like I said before all of this, I was an atheist. I was a workaholic. I used to drown myself in, trying to make the almighty frickin' stupid dollar piece of frickin' paper. Even that, it's now a piece of air going through the digital world. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. I mean, that's enough to share for now. But I do plan on sharing more information. I look forward to hearing from people. If you're going to be a troll or a shill or just not have any faith whatsoever, then, just check yourself out of the channel, because I don't want you around. I don't need you contaminating people, and I really don't want to fight about shit. Oops, sorry for swearing. My bad. I swear like a sailor. I don't trust people that don't swear, though. If they filter their language, like say frick or shoot or something like that, I don't trust them. Because, yeah, they just... I don't know. They have a manipulative mind, and they're trying to control how you think and what you're doing, if that makes sense. And I personally, I don't give a shit. Sorry. My bad. I need an editor or something. Just doing this because I'm guided to. My guides have been hounding me to do this type of stuff for years now. And now I'm finally just, fine, I'll frickin' do it. I wanted another word with her, but so yeah, I'm almost at my 15 minutes, and so I'm going to go ahead and stop the video and post it and see where things go. Love y'all. Be loved. I like the name Beloved because it stands for Be Loved. So, I'll see you later, beloveds.